Am I on? Am I on? Woo! Am I on? Oh, I'm gonna use this. Daryl's got me. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, my friends. So now that we're happy, hello, and welcome. I am Brittany Hiller. I am your manifesting maven. I am your laughing yogini. I am so excited to be here, and I'm super grateful for this opportunity to share with you so many things today that are going to blow your mind. So yes, we are going to get to the laughter. But first, we are going to learn the elements of manifestation because I have in my heart today to share this with you. So majority of you got a piece of paper on the back of it. It says inspiration notes. Yes. The front is Effervescence Yoga Spa, my other thing. So yes, if you have one of those, excellent. We're going to write on the back of that today. And the reason being is because this is powerful work, and I want you to be able to take this sheet of paper with you wherever you go so that you can turn to it. So on the back, right on the back, you're going to look at it. It's going to be a little thing where you can write. Yeah. So it's your notes. If you don't have one, use your notebook. Grab a piece of paper, borrow one from a friend. This is very, very important because I want you to have this with you at all times. Okay, so now that we're good on that, I wonder if you can pull up my website on there. If not, no big deal. Cool. It's BrittanyHillerYoga.com. Now that everybody knows it. No. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. Okay, cool. So today, like I said, we're going to discuss the elements of manifestation. In my book, Manifesting Maven, I discuss with you personal stories about myself, as well as how at the end of every chapter, you can elevate your life. You can level up by utilizing these elements. So the very first element is ask. How many of us actually ask questions in our life? Okay, very few. Yes, I understand. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, good. What happens is that sometimes we get stuck. We get afraid, not even afraid. I'm not going to use that word. We get into a place where we feel like we've got it together. Anybody feel like they got it together? Mixed bag, yes. I'm going to pretend like I have it together. How many of us pretend like we have it together? That's more key. Yes, I got you. Yes, pretend like we got it together because we got to make people feel like we got it together. So the main thing that we want to focus on is asking, and asking intentionally. How many of my friends here pray? Yeah, prayer, a form of asking. Yes? Please, God, help me, right? Like, I mean, it's what we do. And so we're going to have an intentional way of prayer, an intentional way of ask is what you're going to learn today. So when, let me take that example again, right? Please, God, help me. I need this. What happens is we are sitting in worry. We're sitting in fear. We're sitting in lack. These keep us stuck. They keep us from leveling up into our next greatest, highest ability. Just like Mia said, right? We've got to move out of our own way to level up. So here, that's what I'm going to teach you. So this is one thing I want you to write down on the back of that sheet of paper or on a piece of paper you have now. We're going to start with how to ask appropriately. Very first thing you're going to say is, what would it be like if? What would it be like if? So I'm going to give you these journal prompts, these question prompts. And when you're attempting to manifest something in your life, you start with this question, what would it be like if? A question that I asked myself was back in 2012, I was a brand new massage therapist, a brand new yoga teacher. Actually, I was going through yoga teacher training when I just got my certification. I was managing a yoga studio and I got fired. I got fired from the yoga studio I loved so much because I didn't force other yoga teachers to sign an NDA clause. And in this NDA clause, we live in Beaufort, South Carolina. It's like 10-mile radius. It's a small little place. And yoga studios that were around there were within that 10-mile radius. This person didn't want us to work within that area. So the teachers were wise. They were like, I'm not signing that. And I was like, I mean, I get you. I'm not either. So I didn't force them to do it. I couldn't. And with that, I got fired. So I lost my job of what I loved and enjoyed doing the most. I was a brand new yoga teacher. I just went through this training within this studio because I knew I wanted to be on the schedule actually teaching adult yoga. I was teaching kids yoga. I was teaching laughter yoga, but I wanted to really like truly go into the next level and train powerful, amazing women to do yoga and feel amazing in their body. So I ended up asking myself, when I found these tools, asking myself, what would it be like to have my own studio, to have my own spa? I wanted a spa, is really what I wanted. And a friend of mine one day said, hey, Brittany, we need yoga that like you teach. We're lacking in that around town now. This is after like 2 years after I got out of that. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you asking me to open a yoga studio? She was like, yeah. So I went to my husband and I was like, hey, so like my friend thinks I should open a studio. And he was like, that sounds amazing. We need to invest in you. And I was like, I thought you were going to say no. And he was like, no, this is great. We need to do this. I was like, okay. So within that question, what would it be like to open a yoga studio? The next step is meditation, prayer. Within that, I sit, I visualize it occurring as if it is already real. This is a great spot to sit with God, to ask, what would it be like, God, to have this in my life? Show me through this moment with you to experience it. Visualization is so powerful. How often do you daydream? Right? Like we might daydream a lot, but then is it something that is intentional that you're daydreaming about? Or are you thinking about something that made you mad? What we place into our life, what we place into our mind shows up more into our life, right? And that's scientific. That's the reticular activating system within our brain shows us in reality more of what we think about here. So why not fill this up with more positive experiences, positive thoughts, so that you can receive more of that in your life? That's what I teach. All right, through the meditation, you get inspired action. The inspired action is where bravery sets in. You get to actually do the thing that comes to your mind. So for myself, my action was go and look at areas to open your studio space. The very first place that I found, I loved. I was like, this is great. But it was too expensive. There was only like one room for massage, and it was way too big for what I needed starting out. So then I gave up. I was like, oh man. And my husband luckily came in and he was like, Brittany, let's just keep looking. So he was in that manifesting mode. He was like, what else is possible? Next question you're going to write down. What else is possible? What else is possible is a fabulous question because it allows you the opportunity to open up to possibility, curiosity, and imagination. You see how this kind of goes with the laughter yoga we learned yesterday, right? Like curiosity, playfulness, imagination. Often we get into the how and we get into the what I've got to do next, the work, like the hardness of it. And your life doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be difficult. It can be playful. So what else is possible is a fabulous question to get you into that mindset of really what else is possible. So possibility. So when he did that, he ended up looking online and he found a great spot that was 10 times better. We had the ability to set up the whole space exactly as we wanted to under the dime of the people who owned the building. We were able to have a $900 rent that included electricity and water. It was a beautiful opportunity to get started when I was just starting out. It was phenomenal. And it was a great growing space that allowed me to create a membership. Thankful to a friend of mine, I was like, yay, let's do pay what you want yoga studio. And then my beautiful husband comes in and he's like, let's do the math. I was like, great, you're smart. Okay, so what happened with the math? It was like $8 a person. So I was like, okay, we'll do the membership. That's going to work better. And when we did that, we acquired around 25 members within the first 2 years. I was able to start paying myself after the first year. I ended up, thankfully, because I'm also a massage therapist, that was the bread and butter in the beginning. Now we are sitting at a little less than 50. Thank you, COVID. But what was interesting is by continuing to ask myself the questions, I also have a background in 2015, I started to look at how to become more of an online entrepreneur. And through that, I found Nicole Walters. Anybody heard of her? Yeah, she's my friend. So I started working with her before she became Nicole Walters, and had the ability to learn from her and her coaching. And through that, what I ended up doing was learning that I wanted to have the implementation of an on-demand yoga studio in an online place for people to go, because we live in a place where we have what? Hurricanes, right? Like, so I was anticipating closing my studio down in 2017. I was anticipating what would happen, asking the questions, if my studio closed, where would these people go? How would they have yoga? So then I told them, I was like, you guys have this great opportunity to have on-demand yoga with us. It's included in your membership. And they're all like, oh no, I'm good. I'm just going to come to the studio. I'm like, okay. Then we had 4 days of snow, which was random. So I was like, all right, studio's closed, but join us on Facebook, join us on our on-demand program. Oh yeah. I'll just see you in a couple days. Okay. Then 2020 hit, and March 18th, I closed my studio, shuttered the doors, but we were still open virtually. And do you know how many yoga studios had to close because they had no idea how to do what it was that I was doing already? I started teaching them how to do that. People who were members were like, what's that thing again you had? Yeah, join me online. We're going to have Zoom classes every single day. I started 2 days after we shuttered the studio physically, and we were Zooming in from the house. So they would join us at 9 a.m. and at 5:45 p.m. every single day. I got my yoga teachers involved, and I said, hey guys, can you please like set up a place inside your studio? I'm going to still pay, or inside your house. I'll pay you. And they were like, absolutely. And it was phenomenal. So I kept going, right? What else is possible was the question I was continuing on forward with this opportunity. Because if I didn't, I could have gone into the space of, oh no, there's nothing else available. How will I do this? This doesn't look good. In the negative space, we do not grow. So when we have the opportunity to ask ourselves these questions, we grow. So that was my inspired action to keep going, and I did. The next thing is belief. So with belief, this is where we get to play with imagination. How many people have heard the phrase, I need to see it to believe it? It's a popular one. It's not the best. So instead, we're going to flip that. I learned from Dr. Wayne Dwyer, reading a couple of his amazing books and listening to his podcast. When you say, I believe it to see it, that's the visualization aspect. So again, your here becomes here, right? Your thoughts become your reality. And I'm not saying you sit down and you're like, I think I have $1 million in my brain and then it's going to just show up. No, that's why we have these elements. We have to do the action along with the visualization, right? So with the belief, I started playing a little game. And my game was, that little yoga studio was amazing. It was fabulous. In 2020, I was working online, doing the yoga. It was great. In May, I had clients contacting me saying, Brittany, I need a massage. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna glove up, I'm gonna mask on, I'm gonna do the best I can to work with you. Did it scared, but it did it. So what happened was I started playing with the idea of I wanted water in my life. Where I live, I don't have a water view. So I was like, okay, cool. I want to play with what would it be like to have a water view? What would it be like? What would it be like, right? There's that fun question to have a water view. And instead of getting stuck in, I don't have enough money, I can't do it, I can't afford it, it's not going to happen, I just played. I played by going and looking at places with realtors. I went into the buildings to see, was it the building I wanted or was it the view? And it was always the view. Until it was nope. It was April. Yeah, April 2020. And a friend of mine was a photographer. She had a beautiful, beautiful studio. And she learned that her husband had a better job, that they were going to be moving. So I asked her when I went in, my inspired action was get on Facebook and find out something. Didn't know what it was, but I saw she was selling something. So I asked her, what's going on? We're moving. Oh, your spot is a gorgeous location with a water view, and it would make an amazing yoga studio. And she said, yes, it would. I said, who do I talk to? Asking the questions. I found out the cost of it. I knew in my being I could do it. My husband did not. It's 2020, Brittany. It's COVID. We don't know what's going to happen next. We don't even know if we can keep your studio open. And I said, okay, I'm going to put this presentation together for you because you're logical and you need to know this information. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to make it work. And I did that. So I was in the possibility. I was in the curiosity. I was in the playfulness. I believed it to see it instead of having to see it first to believe it. And then receiving. That's the last one of the elements. When you receive, oh, it's so good. So when you receive, give gratitude. Gratitude for what you receive. This is what else we're going to write down. I am so grateful and thankful now that. And when you write that down and you fill it in with all that you are grateful for and with in your life, it doesn't have to be physical things you're grateful for. It can be people, it can be experiences, opportunities. I am so grateful and thankful now that I have received a water view yoga studio that attracts amazing people who want to share in this health and well-being style life. Like, it's powerful when you feel that gratitude. So Jennifer has pointed out, because I have coached with her, grateful, thankfully, and she's pointed out how I utilize the aspect of feeling. So many of you, I'm not sure how many of you have seen the movie The Secret. Yeah, okay, cool. So within The Secret, they do talk a lot about law of attraction, and they do discuss how, you see it, you think it, and it will unfold into your life. However, the part that they forget about is the feeling. And the feeling part, to me, is the visualization aspect. And so the feeling comes up with, just like Nia was feeling, the truth bumps, right? Your hairs start to stand up. That's true for me. Oh, yeah. So you want to feel this state of joy, pleasure, when you are thinking of that which you are manifesting, what you are creating in your life, what you are praying for, right? So I'm going to do with you, before the laughter, a little exercise. And I want us all to take this moment, again, whether you're prayerful or not, I want you to go ahead and close your eyes. And I want you to start your prayer with gratitude. Thank you so much, dear God, for all that you've given me now in this moment. Thank you so much for this experience with these amazing women. Thank you so much for this experience with these amazing gentlemen as well. Thank you so much for community and the opportunity to share in my growth and their growth. What I ask from you, dear God, is this, and you fill in the blank. And when you're ready, you may reopen your eyes. And I want you to feel in your body how that feels. Do you feel heavy in your body or do you feel light? Yell it out. Ooh, heavy. Interesting. Ooh. Were you going to a space that felt heavy, like emotionally? Yeah, like there's a lot I need to do. And talk about. Okay, I love that. Thank you for being honest. Yeah. Appreciate that. So for those of you that felt light, right, you started with the gratitude. You started with the I am so grateful and thankful for and with. And that's powerful work because what that does is it puts you into that space where you feel a little bit lighter in your body. You felt heavy due to the awareness. And that happens. And that's A-okay. Now you know, right? So you're in that space of like, yeah, okay, next step. Intentional action. Love it. Sweet. So when you receive what you desire to receive, what you're manifesting in your life, give gratitude. Give gratitude in any single way that you can think of it. It can be just as simple as writing it down in your journal. I am so grateful and thankful now that. Okay, so I gave you all the questions that I love to receive and do. So that's why I wanted to have you write those down, is because you can feel free to fill them out and let them be for you inspiration so that you can pull it out wherever you need it. What was that question I need to ask myself? Oh, yes. And be in that. So now for just a little bit of fun, not that wasn't. I want you to feel the experience of embodiment. So we are going to embody this in the form of laughter. Yeah, laughter brings that light feeling. It brings that experience of feeling joyful, obviously. It gives you more oxygen. It helps you breathe better. So for my friends who weren't here yesterday, how many of you weren't here yesterday? Oh, good, there's a lot. Okay, cool. I'm going to just give you a sweet little rundown real quick on laughter yoga. It was created by Dr. Madan Kataria in Mumbai, India back in 1993. And it was due to the fact that he needed something for his cardiac patients as a cardiologist to get an aerobic exercise without a lot of this. I myself am an open heart surgery patient. When I was born with pulmonary atresia, meaning my left ventricle was fused shut. When you're born and you come out into the world, your ventricle opens up and starts to pump. Mine did not. It was locked. So I had 12 hours to live. So within that time, I was life flighted. Luckily, I was born in Florida in the 80s. Life flighted to the University of Florida, where the Shands Hospital helped save my life. And here I am, 39 years old, still continuing on forward. Thankful, grateful. So as you can see, this is a little bit personal to me, utilizing this method. So we use eye contact. You're going to want to find a friend and look at them in the eyes. We use clapping. Over 40,000 nerve endings in our fingertips. Ooh. That's why you can't massage yourself. Your brain gets confused. You need me. And Adrian, right? So here, when we do that, we enliven ourselves with energy. We wake ourselves up. So what we're going to do with the clapping is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Cool. And it's a full palm clap, not a cheerleader clap. Right? Full palm clap. This is Brittany back in. Yeah, cheerleaders, full palm clap. Excellent. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is incorporate the laughter, which is the breath. So powerful. We're going to use our belly breath here. Bring your hands to your amazing, beautiful belly. Hello, amazing, beautiful belly. I love you, right? That's what you can say to yourself. I love you, belly. Yes, yes. And then we're going to breathe into it. And we want to feel it expand. Get it big. And then breathe it out. Let the belly drop. Perfect. Now we're going to add the laughter. It goes ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. One more. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Yes. Anybody feel their belly bounce? Yes, you're doing it correctly. You're doing it correctly. That helps us to save our throat, save our voice, because so often we can laugh from here. Oh, here. That's ow. We want to laugh from here. All right, cool. So we're going to add the laughter with the clapping. It goes ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Yep. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. One more. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Just by doing that, a show of hands, how many of you feel a little bit more energized? Excellent. Excellent. You're like, not yet, but I'm getting there. Okay, that's great too. All right. So then the next one, childlike playfulness, the visualization, the curiosity. We get back into the state of where we were playful as kids. And maybe we're playful as adults. That would be amazing. So we're going to play pretend. I'm going to give you exercises where you turn on your imagination. Theater background, improv actress, that is myself. I love this stuff because I get to play pretend. So here I want to inspire you to do the same. So pretending with me. The first one we're going to do is you're going to look at your friends, and I wanted to show you guys that you can totally do this while you're seated. So we are going to stay seated. Yesterday we did this standing. Today we're going to do the seated. Take a look at your friend. Now I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to share with you what to do. If you have a group of 3, look at each other all around. Yes. And here, I was like, Daryl needs a friend. Daryl needs a friend. If anybody would like to come up and be Daryl's friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Loves it, loves it, loves it. Excellent. Oh, that's funny. All right, cool. So we're going to look at each other. Please and thank you. There we go. Yes. And what we're going to do is we're going to say this is a shy laughter. So you get to just cover your mouth, look to your friend, look to your new friend. Even if you're like, in your brain, this is not my friend, that's okay. We're imagining. All right, cool. And then we're going to giggle laugh. There's no talking. So it's just a giggle laugh. You ready? I got you. All right. And go. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. There we go. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Now, yes, yes, it turns to real laughter. Isn't that great? Go, Daryl, go. So what's so fun? All right. Who feels a little bit more energized now? Okay, yeah, it's starting to unfold. Excellent. Daryl's like, yes, I'm definitely there. I love that. What happens is left brain gets involved with chatter. What am I doing? Why is this person looking at me? Oh my gosh, this laugh is so fake. Why am I doing this fake thing? What is she making me do? This crazy woman talking about manifestation. Now she's making me laugh, right? The brain. So then the right side is the creative side. That's the one we want to turn on. Left side, we're just going to turn off for a minute. We'll be like, be quiet. Because your body does not know the difference between a fake laugh, which is not real. Like you always laugh. Your body only feels what it feels. So physiologically, you are still releasing endorphins. You are still helping your body heal. You are still oxygenating your body and your blood. It is just your brain that's turning on the stories that we live with. Yes. So here, we're going to let go of the stories, and we're just going to feel. And feeling is so powerful because feeling is our life, right? It's our perception of our reality, what we are feeling. So let's feel the laughter with each other. The next one, we're going to put our hands together just like this. And we're just going to do a gentle, I'm trying to make this one up, which is so fun because laughter yoga, I can make it all up. So what you're gonna do is you're going to like send your friend some love. So it's gonna be like this, and come back, and then, all right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. One more. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. One more. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. All right, who's sweating? Right? Okay, just me. Oops, my bad. No. So yes. All right, now, are you feeling a little more energized? Okay. Loves it, loves it. Yes, good. So yes, this work is also powerful. It helps us to get out of the slump. How often are we laughing nowadays, especially because everything is virtual, right? Like very little. I myself, I'm a natural born laugher. I usually laugh after conversation, like when I'm talking with people, and yet I'm finding that I'm laughing less than I did before. Yeah. So we need to open up our mouth, energize our body, start to breathe deeper to help ourselves embody and feel powerful as we are. So we're going to do one more with each other. And this one, I do want to invite everyone to stand because I know you can. Yeah, yeah. Oh, because we need to stretch our bodies. Stretch our bodies before lunch. Oh gosh, I know. Yes. So we are going to inhale, lift your arms up overhead, reach. Exhale, send your hands through to your heart center so palms are together. Beautiful. We're going to do that again. Inhale, lift, reach them up. Exhale, go through. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. This laughter yoga is going to be so much fun. You guys don't even know. Okay, so we're going to pretend like we're in our car. Uh-huh. And what's really fun about this is that you can do this. So the reason you're standing is because you're going to move about the room, driving your car, and laughing with your friends. So make sure, again, that eye contact. You're going to find some people and you're going to laugh and beep at them. I'm telling you, it's really fun. It's really fun. But what's even better, though, is that when you're actually in your car in real life, people don't know that you're laughing for no reason. So do it to feel energized, to feel good. When you're on your way to uncomfortable conversations, when you're on your way to a job interview, when you're on your way to whatever, right? Get yourself into the mode of feeling good by laughing it out in your car. Girl, yes. Girl, yes. You know what I do with road rage? I go like this. Don't use this one. Use this one. You know what I mean? People will not shoot you because of this one. So do this one. That's right. Thank you. So let's get into our car. Maybe you drive. I mean, however you drive, right? Maybe it's a bike. It could be a bike today. All right. And then ride around and just laugh. You got it. finish it off with a very good, yay. Very good, yay. Two more. Very good. Look up. Yay. One more. Very good, yay. Remember to look up. Oh, my friends, I have for you today a very special, let me catch my breath, opportunity. I am looking for 5 fabulous women who are willing or ready to level up their life through the power of manifestation. I have my course, which I discussed yesterday in the Shark Tank. It's a 6-week beta program, learning all of the skills of manifestation, working with me in group coaching 1 day a week. And it's a pricey one, but I've got it going for $500 for the special for this time only here. So please come see me at my booth at Effervescence Yoga Spa. You can also purchase my book today, Manifesting Maven, for $20. So I hope to see you, and thank you so much. That was so fun. Thank you. Oh, I loved it. I'm gonna cry. That's a lot. Oh,
Everybody feeling good?
thank you.
How many of you are going to go?
Oh, you can come too. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Definitely.
So who's
Let's talk.
hungry?
Okay.
Everybody get hungry?
Oh,
So we're eating over there, correct, Trina? No? In here? Okay, but we're going to
thank you for your belt.
VIPs go first. So everybody else, hang tight a minute. We go around, go talk to the booths, whatever.